What's the official food of Texas? Everyone I ask says barbecue, but actually the state dish is chili. Does that seem right? So we're gonna verify this. When it comes to barbecue versus chili, what should be the state food of Texas? My name is David Schechter. I'm a veteran reporter, and now I work for you. I'm taking real people out on the road to get their questions answered, and you're coming along for the ride. This is Verify Road Trip.
These are all of our spices that we use to rub brisket.
Verify viewer Chad Burnett teaches culinary arts, and he's cooked for 4 sitting presidents.
It adds a nice depth.
He's gonna decide what the state food should be.
I mean, it's a big decision. The pressure's already there, and we haven't even started.
We're taking an RV on a 1,500-mile road trip. Chad's gonna talk to barbecue and chili experts and then decide which food means more to Texas. And we're gonna start at Pecan Lodge in Dallas, part of a craft barbecue renaissance in Texas. There's always a line here, and for good reason. Their beef brisket is cooked over low heat for up to 18 hours. So good. Daniel Vaughn is the barbecue editor of Texas Monthly Magazine. It's good work if you can get it.
Is there a definition of Texas barbecue? Can you define it?
No, you really can't. Anybody who tries to define Texas barbecue is just putting on like an unnecessary limiting factor.
It's been kind of engraved in my brain as a chef that Texas barbecue is about brisket, and really it's about getting people together and getting families in cars and driving miles and miles and waiting in long lines, you know, to have time together to have some awesome barbecue.
Texas Monthly ranks the top 50 restaurants. The magazine is a Bible for foodies who road trip on weekends to hit them all.
So, Daniel, what should the state food of Texas be?
Come on.
The roots of barbecue go back to Native American culture, to slaves marking the end of harvest, and to German and Czech immigrants here in Central Texas starting in the 1830s.
Can't wait to go in.
At Smitty's in Lockhart, they still light their fires right on the ground, and even the walls are smoked deep brown.
Wow, that's hard to get from back there.
This is their new pit, built in 1978.
I mean, I'm just thinking it's extraordinarily historical.
Nina Sells owns Smitty's, and she grew up in this business.
What does barbecue mean to you?
This right here is Texas barbecue. This building, this hallway. You know, barbecue is a part of our heritage and our culture.
What kind of sausage is this?
It's 85% beef, 15% pork.
Okay.
100% love?
Yes, sir.
They're putting Chad and me to work the same way they've been doing it for 93 years, stuffing sausage by hand, smoking them in giant brick pits.
I'm all fogged up, it's so smoky in here.
Let's cut a piece like this, line it up.
Jerry Mendoza is showing us how they trim beef brisket.
How often do you eat barbecue, would you say, a week?
Man, I eat it every day, sir.
Every day?
7 days a week.
Now we're out on a ranch to meet with John Cyrier, the state representative for this part of Central Texas. He calls his district the Barbecue Trail with 4 of the top 50 joints. From restaurant jobs to splitting wood to a growing demand for beef, that's what he calls the barbecue economy.
Barbecue tied to the cattle industry and the cattle raisers. It's an important part of our economy.
Before this trip started, I posted 2 petitions online, one for chili, the other for barbecue. That goes straight to Cyrier's phone.
How would one go about changing that state food from one to another?
I've already started seeing a petition. I don't know who started this petition.
I did.
Yeah, you started the petition. It's effective.
Have you gotten some emails
Our
from it?
team has gotten the email, so it works.
Is that something that you would do if you heard from enough people?
If we hear enough people, absolutely.
We've learned a ton, but there's still a little piece of research left to do. And a piece over here, and another piece over here.
There's a lot of pressure. I didn't get much sleep last night.
It's because we were all in an RV.
I'm feeling it, yeah. But I'm definitely ready to hear about some chili.
Goodbye, barbecue. We're headed to the Mecca of chili. It's 7.5 hours to the desert town of Terlingua. And for more than 50 years, they've been getting together here for an elite chili cook-off and a 4-day party.
And you got a lot of people out here just having a great time, coming from all over the place, all for chili.
This is Richard Knight. He's been competing here since the 70s, and he says Texas equals chili.
Because of the long tradition of cooking chili. And also, we don't want to be like Oklahoma, because the state food of Oklahoma is barbecue. Okay, we don't want to be like Oklahoma. Okay.
The bomb.
So in one fell swoop, he just freaking made this decision even harder.
The day of the chili cook-off, they set up early, and it feels like here that chili is as much about relationships and teamwork as it is about the food.
I traveled with my family. When one wins, we all win. So we all stuck together and we went everywhere.
Richard's on a team with people he's known forever.
First time we cooked together is about 77.
Competitors have 3 hours to dump their spices, stir their pots, and, pro tip, Richard makes meatballs to lock the juices in and then cuts them carefully with scissors.
Oh, me, okay, all right.
Okay.
I'm learning a lot today.
Once upon a time, chili was a staple for cowboys on cattle drives and served by street vendors in San Antonio in the 1860s. In 1977, these folks here convinced the legislature to declare chili the state dish of Texas.
An old bowl of red.
Today, it's not featured on many menus, it's something more that you cook at home.
What should the state food of Texas be? Barbecue or chili?
No, the state food of Texas is chili.
You're saying it should remain?
It should remain.
Why? Give us a reason why.
We were here first. Of course, barbecue is a process of cooking. It's preserving meat. I mean, you can barbecue anything. You can barbecue a shrimp. Is that going to make it the state food of Texas?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. It's high noon in the desert. Time to turn in those chilies.
It's cool how they've got all the people that run this event down here rallying everybody. Good luck. They're shaking everyone's hand as they come through, and every person that's part of this is shaking every single contestant's hand. It's awesome.
And no one does it for the prize money because there isn't any. All the cash goes to scholarships. Only a handful advance to the final round, where Chad and I are helping judge the best chili in the world.
It was challenging to demerit any of them, you know, because they were all so good.
So, chili and barbecue both have a long history in Texas. And more recently, barbecue has exploded, creating its own economy, while chili has a smaller but hardcore following.
The state food of Texas should be chili.
What?
Yep.
Chili! You went for chili.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming in ya.
People think of Texas, they automatically think of barbecue. It doesn't need any more, you know, whoop whoop. And chili is a part of Texas heritage. It is created here. It was created here. And I just think that chili should remain the state food of Texas.
So I guess it's chili. But don't take my word for it. Take his.